Unacademy. Let's crack it.
Where do you see the future of OTT versus theatre? What's your opinion? OTT became very, very popular during COVID-19 for obvious reasons. Theatres, in fact, many of the industries and such activities, they went into a nosedive. So the gymnasiums and swimming pools and OTT, the theatres, the airline industry and the tourism, everything was a huge setback. What is your view about the future of OTT?
Sir, I feel both OTT and theatre have their own importance in their way. And because after the pandemic and during the COVID, it was the time that we have to use OTT and it was more convenient and it is available at our homes. But I also feel that being a theatre experience is a different experience and we enjoy more there, going out there, and it is more of a refreshing place. So I feel both will complement in the future as well, sir.
Okay, eating popcorns and
with the enjoying with the family, and that is a different experience altogether.
Thank you.
Anjali, you have left service now. How long back did you leave it?
Sir, I completed my internship in 2020 and then, sir, I gave my attempt, and during the second wave of COVID, I worked 2 months in the Safdarjung hospital.
Okay. From where you graduated? Eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a huge shortage of doctors in our country, and I do not know why you have chosen to be a civil servant.
Yes, sir.
Government must have given so much of subsidy on your education. Now everything will go waste, your knowledge will go waste.
Sir, it is true that there is doctors shortage, but I feel, sir, civil services also need more bureaucrats, and definitely a doctor can be a very good resource for the civil service, as we have seen in the recent COVID pandemic, how Dr. Rajendra Bharud was such an inspirational example. And also, sir, my motivation to pursue civil services was because of the various incidents which I faced during my clinical postings and the internships, where I felt that as a civil servant, I can have a larger impact on the people and I can have a platform where I can make some decisions. And sir, regarding the knowledge part, sir, I feel that knowledge never goes waste, and I can apply my knowledge, my medical knowledge, in the administration also, and I will make sure that the society is not losing a doctor but will gain a bureaucrat.
And authority also, you will gain authority.
Sir, a decision-making power is necessary if you want to make a larger impact, I feel, and if I use it in a constructive way, I will definitely have a good impact.
Okay. There is a lot of corruption in hospital administration. You must have experienced it, you know, how tenders, the lowest tenders are approved.
Yes, sir.
There is a mafia working in the drug supply side. Huh? So supposing you are made the Secretary of Health, what steps will you take, especially in drug matters or in procurement of equipment, medical equipment?
Yes, sir, there are malpractices which are going on in this sector. So, sir, as a health secretary, I would like to focus first on the transparency part, where regarding the medical equipments, there shall be a transparent floating of the tenders which are available to the public. And number two, sir, there should be a proper budget allocation which should also be made transparent to the people. And sir, regarding the drugs part, sir, I feel that number one, there are the NMC guidelines where doctors have to prescribe only the generic drugs. And number two, sir, I feel that the code of marketing practices, which is voluntary now, that should be made compulsory so that pharmaceutical industries are following that code. And also, sir, there needs to be proper pharmacovigilance. I feel that we can involve some technology where we are analyzing the patterns if some nexus is being going on, and then we should tackle it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tuberculosis, it is reported, is staging a comeback now to India due to drug resistance. So what steps the government should be taking?
So to tackle the problem of resistance in the tuberculosis, sir, first step that has been taken is that instead of now the alternate doses, now the continuous doses has been started for the tuberculosis, and also there is fixed dose combination, which means that if multiple drugs are taken together, then it decreases the chance of resistance. And also, sir, we are also getting some new drugs like bedaquiline has been given, which is reported that it will decrease the resistance in future. And also we need to monitor properly that all people with TB are taking drugs properly and on time, so that we do not have the resistant cases.
Okay.